You hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Hello, hello. Let me pour my coffee. Let's get right into it. How's everybody doing today? I'll see you guys shortly. I'm pouring my coffee. We had a little internet issue this morning, had to reboot, had to restart more than once, actually. More than once. So come on in, everybody. Come on in. Let me start the song. Start the show with a little music here. Not really a show, but let me start it with this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We need a little jam to get us going. A little jam to get us going. So how is everybody doing? How are you? How are you? Get your coffee, settle in. Let's have a little conversation about this, that, and the other thing. Can you hear me well? Adam, please, Don, give me a thumbs up. I love when I get that from you guys. Hello, Mike Sulla. Welcome in. How are you? Well, good morning. Good morning to you guys. Got my coffee flowing. Let me change my glasses. What's better than a nice cup of coffee, huh? Really, really you can't compare. You just cannot compare anything in life to a nice cup of coffee in the morning. Oh, it does wonders for you. Now I switched to half decaf. I told you guys that. Okay, stop and frisk. What's your thoughts on this, guys? Stop and frisk. Years ago, we used to fear the police, right? Not fear, but we respected. And if we saw a cop or a cop pulled you over or a cop said, "Where are you going? What are you doing?" I don't think we had a problem with it unless you were carrying something, unless you were doing something wrong. Now, stop and frisk. What do you think? I don't know. Somebody could get really jammed up for something really small. I don't know. I think they used to do it frequently. They used to pull people over, but then it borders on harassment and profiling. So it can be a problem. I could see it from a lot of different perspectives. It can be a problem. But I often wonder what people think about stop and frisk. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Is it a violation of your rights? What is it? You approve of stop and frisk. It did work, yes. Yeah, so, I mean, if you have nothing wrong, if you're doing nothing wrong, you'll have nothing to worry about. Isn't that a good way to think? Hello, Brian Courvoisier. Yes, Patty Daly approves of it. So I don't know. Then the cop has to make a decision on the spot. Do I pinch this guy for this? Do I ruin his life for this? I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. This conversation could go a lot of different ways. Hello, James Simpson. How are you? I mean, I guess you got to think if you have nothing wrong and you're not carrying anything, it shouldn't bother you much. Now, random stops in a police car. Yesterday, they had a random stop in New Jersey. I don't know if it was random because I don't know if you can do random anymore. I'm not sure how it all works. But they made a stop on maybe, I think it was the turnpike, just maybe for an out light or something like that. Hello, Sino. Good morning. Just, I think it was for a light that was out or something, maybe speeding a little bit over the speed limit. They pulled over these two guys yesterday, just random, Joetown, and they found a car full of guns and drugs. So I don't know. Stop and frisk cops are creeps in uniforms that just want to feel you up. Oh my God. Well, that's a whole nother situation. You don't agree with it, Joetown? Okay. Now here's the awesomeness of my group. Joetown isn't crazy because he feels that way, or she. Patty Daly isn't right or wrong because she feels that way. There is no right or wrong. We come in here as adults and have opinions, and they're going to vary, which is what I enjoy. That makes conversation. Stop and frisk on what grounds? Isn't it an invasion of? Yes, I guess. Well, Don, I don't know how it is where you are, but in New York and New Jersey, there was always stop and frisk. Yes, it did work, but it filled up the prisons. Now, should a prison be filled up with marijuana users and carriers? Absolutely not. Right? Should a prison be filled up with a crackhead or a crack dealer? Stop and frisk and confiscate, or stop and frisk and arrest? So what do we do here? Because the bottom line is, if you stop every person on the street because you have a hunch, you're going to fill up the prisons with nonsense stuff and flood the courts. When I say nonsense, I mean petty little things. Yeah. In Australia, only if you have committed a crime. Otherwise, they cannot approach you. How do they know if you committed a crime? So Australia, that's very interesting, Don. That's interesting. I like that. If you are a suspect, you mean? Okay, Don, I get it. If you're a suspect, right. So that's what I mean. Do you arrest a heroin addict or a heroin dealer? What do you do? Now, guns, and that's a little different. Yeah. Reasonable detainment, not abuse. Well, I don't know if you've ever been arrested, but it is a web that you cannot break out of. It's very, very difficult. Right. So, Patty, it would be okay for them to stop, say, you or your husband just walking down the street, frisking you. You think it's okay? I mean, it varies. Yeah, being arrested is not a good thing. It's that whole, if the sirens are behind you, you feel a little nervous about it. But what has happened is people are not nervous about it anymore. Lawlessness is on a rise. It's out of control. It's totally out of control. The problem is they didn't probable cause it. Yeah. Well, that's stop and frisk. That's random, Patty. That's what I mean by random. Now you're getting into profiling. No, stop and frisk is random, Patty. It could be anybody at any time. Not just because you fit the description of a suspect. That's totally different. If they just robbed Walmart and the description of Tommy and Patty are walking outside, if you're okay with stop and frisk and it's just a misidentification, you should be okay with it if you're okay with it overall. You can't be halfway, right? Someone fit the description of Tommy and Patty walking out of Walmart is it okay? Well, you look like the individual. See, that's where all these fuzzy lines are that make it. Is the word unconstitutional? No, that's not the word, is it? They will have to justify their action, and I'm sure they are well aware of how to articulate it. Yes, but see, back in the day, they would just randomly pull you over. So it could go a lot of different ways, right? I fit the description of a guy with gambling records in his car. Patty, should I be pulled over because I look like a bookmaker driving a Lincoln with a Stetson hat on and going around a social club area? Should I be pulled over? No, we don't need Anthony. We're just having a conversation about it. Right. I'm driving a Lincoln. I'm in a mob area. Should I be pulled over because I may have gambling records on me? There's many people that fit the same looking profile that are factory workers. Should they be pulled over and because they may fit the bill of someone that's carrying illegal street numbers? It's usually in high crime areas. I'm from Brooklyn. There's no stops and rest unless you're in a bad spot. Right. Okay. Good. Very good, Vincent. Police only have jurisdiction in relation to criminal matters. They have no legal civil jurisdiction. Right. So I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, I got this one kid, a junkie, walking through the neighborhood, right? He's a junkie. I know he does drugs, this, that, the other thing. He's not bothering anybody. He's not hurting anybody. He's not robbing anybody. He's not driving high. He walks around the neighborhood. He's high as a kite, right? He's up on the heroin or whatever he's doing. I don't know. Whatever drug is his. But then The cops know. If they pull him over every time, if they just stop and frisk him every time, they may find some paraphernalia on him. Should he be going to jail for 6 months because he's a working addict? Yeah. Okay, that's all right. They're not supposed to stop you anymore unless you can articulate why they think something. Yeah, exactly. Right. Ah, yes, yes. Right, right, Vincent. So I don't understand why they are doing anything with the disrespect. No, there's no disrespect. If your rear tail light is out, then they can stop you. Fine, I got you. If your vehicle fits the description of a kidnapping, yeah, that's not a random stop and frisk. And that is it. That's exactly the point, Arlene. 100%. Yes. Police work, sure, sure. I'm talking about random stop and frisk on a regular street in Newark, New Jersey, Belleville, New Jersey, where we have high crime. Here we go. No, I won't. See, we got problems right here, right now. The police are going on a call. Yes, look, I love the whole your car should be in shape, your headlights shouldn't be out. Now, should the cop pull you over and cite you or ask you, your light is out. Do you intend on fixing this? Or should he ticket you right away or search your car? I don't know. There's a lot of different things. Yeah, probable cause is Patty and Adam fit the description of the donut bandit. They just robbed donuts. So Patty and Adam just robbed 50 donuts. Fit the description of somebody that robbed 50 donuts from the local Dunkin' Donuts. Right? Tommy Stigs may have robbed Munchkins. So it's all up to opinion. There is no right or wrong. Just a thought that came to my mind, and I wanted to discuss it over coffee. Again, it's not a show. It's not a topic. I don't have stats. I'm not looking to. I'm looking to have a cup of coffee with you and have great conversation with you like we are having. I mean, the past few years, there has been a huge amount of hate towards them. Yeah, that changed a little bit, though. That's all changed now. No. The police go from writing tickets for leaving your car running in your own driveway. That's a problem. Yes, that's a problem. Yeah. But here's the problem with that, Osada. They make writing tickets for them leaving the car running in your own driveway is totally wrong. Here's the problem. A thief comes and robs that car, goes and snatches a bag. In the middle of that, he runs over a 10th grader, and the cops have to chase them now, you see? So those stops and turnstile jumpers usually turn up pistols. That's why they do it. It's amazing. Guys drive around busted taillights with a pistol and jump turnstiles with a pistol on. I know, Vincent. How you driving with a trunk full of cocaine and you got a tail light out? I mean, you got to be a dummy. It is wrong. This is true. They won't pull over you. Yeah, that's a douchebag ticket, no doubt. So there's that line where, it's bad, it's good, it should, it's nah, ba, 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 ba. Profiling is bad. You don't want to fill the prisons up. You really don't. It's not a good system. So it may have worked, and it may work in the future. Tickets equal revenue for them. Chasing criminals brings in. It's true. Mhm. Yeah. So that's basically it. Coffee is basically done. I got 2 sips left. I have to cut it short. I got text messages from work coming through. So here we go. It's time to jump into the mix. So that was my little discussion this morning. Just wanted to know what you guys thought about stop and frisk. If you're seeing this and you want to leave a comment, that would be great. If not, that's fine too. But sometimes the shows are going to be shorter than others. Sometimes they're going to be longer, Carmela, depending on what's going on. Everything depends on my workload. YouTube has to fit into life. That's why when you open up a show, you got to get right into your topic. When you get right into your topic, it's good. Right? So I greet everybody with a song, start off, and here we go. So, hey, teacher, make sure you have a great day in that classroom. All right? Whenever I got pulled over, I don't speak until spoken to. Yeah, it's different, Patty, a different world. Yeah. 400 G's in an apartment. That's a totally different situation. Yeah, that is. All right, so I got to attend to some work. Hope you guys did enjoy this little topic this morning. And yeah, going to keep it short. Sometimes we're 20 minutes, sometimes we are an hour. But I do appreciate you all for stopping by, having a sip of coffee with me. Have yourselves a blessed day. I'm sure that I will see you throughout the day. Everybody, have a great, what is today? Today's Wednesday, 132024, and we have snow coming. Over the weekend, we have a little, quick little morning. This is quick this morning, just getting home. Yeah, Adam, sometimes I could talk for hours. But for what? We had a little coffee. I had a cup and a half with you guys. We spoke about stop and frisk. That was my idea that came to my mind. It's not a show. It's a social club. We're just having a cup of coffee. That's all we're doing, guys. And it seems to be working beautifully for me. Yep. Yeah, I guess a little bit ALV. I don't know. ALV, the topic was stop and frisk. What people think about it. So that was the topic this morning. Yeah, keeping my shows kind of short. Stop and frisk was the topic this morning, yeah. But I got to attend to some work, so I'm not staying on. Yeah, that was our topic. So are you for it? Are you against it? Is it unconstitutional? Is it invasion of privacy? Does it work? Does it not work? When is it right? When is it wrong? There's so much to, so to speak, as Tom LaVecchia says, unpack with stop and frisk. You can unpack this thing into subcategories and all different things. So yeah, this is not the Italian goodbye, but the consigliere came on. The lawyer jumped in. So no, be careful with that, Osada. Don't say that, because there are some very, very, very good ones. Yeah, I'm trying to get ALV's thoughts before I log off, Patty. As a lawyer, what you think of stop and frisk? Maybe he's typing. Maybe he left. I don't know. No, Osada. Respect the police. We need them. I have no problem personally with stop and frisk. Randomly, right? If it's you walking down the block with your wife, you have no problem with a random stop. I mean, I don't know. Osada, stop. It's a topic that people talk about. It came up. If you could just talk to a cop normally, there would be no problem. They're the reason why there's such a gap between us and them. Yes, Adam. It's very hard to change that. Yes, exactly. Right. That's a great point, ALV. Yeah. If I have to be stopped and frisked, I hope the cop is good looking. There you go, Arlene. Good comment. Arlene. I hope the cop is good looking. See, now I have a criminal mind at times. So as I was outside on the stoop this morning having a sip of coffee, I was thinking, well, what would the purpose be of the cop coming up and stopping me? Good morning, Dirty Harry. What would be the purpose of the cop stopping me and talking to me on the stoop? I'm in a robe, or I'm in a sweatshirt. Community watchman. Okay, good way to look at it. If they stop me, it shows me they are doing their job as a community watchman. Very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Arlene's great. Yeah, Anthony, good. I like that. I like that, Adam. That's where Belleville is really working on police community relations. They're really involved in the community now. And it's been beautiful in Belleville. No, the cops have been great. They walk the kid. They walk around when the kids are walking to school. The cops are around. My high school cop became the police chief of our town. Killed his wife and then himself in front of their 2 children. Oh yeah, well that happens. I mean, that's not typical, but it does happen. Hmm. Yeah. So there you go. There's all different scenarios, all different. There's good cops, there's bad cops. There's good lawyers, there's bad lawyers. There's good teachers, there's bad teachers. There's good doctors, there's bad doctors. There's good and bad in everything. And citizens. Hello, Cheech. If you don't have a warrant or a situation where a suspect, there is no reason for police to put their hands on anyone. Got you, Cheech. Love the opinions. You guys are incredible. Now, now the good thing about this chat is they don't argue with each other because they think their opinion is right. You guys just drop your opinion based on my topic. That's what I love about this group. So in other chats, you would see, just to use an example, Osada going after Cheech, or Cinnamon Girl going after Vincent, or Weingild going, so this is what's great about this chat. We speak like adults. I love it. Yeah, it could be. That's, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, there's valid points here. It doesn't make your point 100% right or wrong, but it is interesting how you guys have different variations in your brain. And I respect you for respecting this chat, all of you. Wonderful conversation. Mm-mm. You're not right and you're not wrong. Just have a difference in opinion. You're not right and you're not wrong. Now you can go deeper into stats and see how it works with stats, but that's a whole other topic. I don't do shows like that. I don't want to do shows like that. I want to have basic conversation. I don't want to try to convince anybody of anything. And I don't want anybody try to convince me of anything. See, one thing had happened is I never gave my opinion. That's what's beautiful right here. You never heard me give my opinion. I opened up the social club and asked you what you feel about this. So this is your place to speak. Nobody asked my opinion. I never gave my opinion. I'm not doing this show. Gabish? I'm not delivering stats, facts, opinions, I gave you nothing. I just said, what do you think about this? And I leave the discussion up to you guys. Again, it's your social club. I'll say it 100 times. I just pour coffee, open up with my topic, and the rest just flows because you like being here. Yeah. Well, yeah, it has been. It has been done, and that's why they had to do a little revamp of it. They were randomly stopping people in Manhattan, and that's where the stop and frisk thing, apparently, from what I understand, and I'm not that up on the situation that happened in Manhattan, but they were just randomly stopping people, and they weren't liking it. Now, probably 9 out of 10 had a criminal issue, but so totally perfect. See, you can disagree, but not disrespect. That's what I love. Yeah. Yeah. He won't have a problem with it, though, Adam, because like Anthony says, he would never even have a penknife on him. So for him, it's different. All right. You carry 50 clams on you. The cop's going to ask you, Adam, where are you going with 50 clams in your pocket? We have a problem here. Do we take you to the mental ward? What do we do here, Adam? That's what the cop's going to do when he stop and frisk you. Where are you going here? What are you going here? You got 50 clams in your pocket. All right. I've never been stopped randomly. I got to be quite honest with you. I've been stopped for everything that I've done wrong. Yes. I've been stopped. Everything I've ever been stopped for, I've done wrong. I've never been just pulled over and stereotyped. Because if that's the case, I would have been caught with gambling records from fucking 17 years old. But I never got stopped just on a profile. So is that fair? You go into a black neighborhood, and you randomly stop guys in the neighborhood. Now you come into Italian neighborhood, you randomly stop guys that look like they're running numbers. Who knows? It's very interesting. Who knows what happens? Who knows what's right? There is no right. There is no wrong. Yeah. So it's interesting. I'm totally fine with DWI checkpoints. There should be more of it, actually. There's not enough. There's not enough. 100%. Yeah. DWI checkpoints should be everywhere. They should have them every weekend or more so. I agree with that one. Yeah. Yes. Sure, Asada. No, just sure. There's going to be bad, but then there's also good. So there's good and bad in everything, Osada, right? There's good cops. There's bad cops. There's good judges. There's bad judges. There's good politicians. There's bad politicians. Wait. No. There's really no good politicians. They're all bad, right? But yeah. So all right, 30 minutes in. Got great feedback on this. I do like the DWI checkpoints point AOV. I do like that. Osada, the list of atrocities, you can't even count them at the hands of unskilled, untrained, low self-esteem officers. Yes, right. There's good criminals and there's bad criminals, right? Well, Osada, they added a beat cop over here. No good politicians. They added a beat cop in the neighborhood. And he just walks around and just watches around for anything out of, everything, crossing people, helping people cross. So there's a city cop, a municipal officer who's out and about walking around. I'm like, why is that cop walking over that way? And then I realized, okay, they got boots on the ground again. My neighborhood was bad where I grew up, so we had to have Vic the cop. They put a cop in the neighborhood. Vic the cop came. We had a beat cop in our neighborhood. Yeah. And did it well, we had a lot of lawlessness in my neighborhood, obviously. So this is when I was probably 16, I guess. 15, 16. A lot of loitering. Everybody was hanging out at night, and so we had a beat cop in my neighborhood, but he didn't bother us. Hello there, TT. Good morning. But he didn't bother us. Vic the cop never bothered us for regular stuff. Look, there was underage drinking, there was pills, there was gambling, there was poker games in basements. There was a lot going on in the neighborhood. Now, the beat cop, Vic the cop, just watched out for anything crazy. He didn't bother the regular citizens. So it can go either way. The topic can go in a lot of different directions, right? So who knows? TT must remember we had Vic the cop. Remember Vic walking through the neighborhood? Garden Avenue? Yeah, he just walked the beat, Joetown. So we have a cop on the avenue here. He just walks the beat and just watches out for everything and is around. Yeah, you remember Vic. Okay. So yeah, we had a cop. They felt like it was necessary. There was a lot of crime in the neighborhood. It was basically like a 6x4 block ratio. Thing. Citizens arrest. I think that's the most ridiculous thing ever. Citizens arrest. Can you imagine? Yes. That's okay. Osada, to each his own. Yes. Yes. Good, good, good. That's good. Back in the day, cops would drive drunk, guys, huh? Just to get them. That's true. This is true. So those were good cops. So we did have them. It's true. You're very true, Aunt. Very, a lot of great comments you guys are leaving. I love it. Really nice conversation. This is what the morning is all about. We're not stressing. We're not arguing. We're talking about it, giving our basic opinion. Yes, I never gave mine. I just wanted yours. It goes into the bank. I never gave you my opinion. I never gave you my observations. Do I think it's good? I don't know. Do I think it's bad? I don't know. I vary. I vary on my thoughts about it. All right, I got to get these calls now. It's time for me to rock and roll. All right. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Wait. Ooh. My daughter's in the air right now, heading back to Florida. Wow. Don, did you go? Vincent, yeah, there's crime around here, no doubt. Yeah. Obstruction? I don't know what the most arrests here are. I have no idea. It's a crime area. My area is a crime area, yes. Good morning, Stephen. Thank you, Osada. Appreciate that compliment on the topic. Right. Mr. Googles. Don, Mr. Googles. I'm on Avatar because I'm texting. I'm working at the same time, guys. You too, TT. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you as always. The government can't do anything about Kensington. That's just a mess. Kensington's a whole other situation. Kensington, oh, what a disaster that is. Really terrible what's going on there. It is really terrible. It really sucks. I hate to see it. I told you, Cheech, just to let you know, my son is at TCNJ, the College of New Jersey. I said this before. One of his professors was one of those drug addicts on Kensington, and she turned her life around. Now she's a professor. Yeah. Yeah, Jawtown. That's what we do. We just give our opinions, our observations, our experiences, and we chat about it. And that's what we do. That's all we want to do here. This country needs a social club, and you have it right here, Osada. I'm right there. See that avatar? Coffee with Stigs, live. Did anybody make a mistake in the date yet? In the dating? All right, my daughter's in the air. Beautiful. She's heading back to Florida. Oh, no, of course. Absolutely, it's true. Oh, you live 5 minutes from TCNJ? Yeah, my son is at TCNJ right now. And, yep, he's got a professor that was a drug addict. Because my son called me. He said, Pop, what do you know about Kensington? I said, oh, hoping one of his friends wasn't, strung out or whatever. He said, Pop, what do you know about Kensington? I said, oh, I know about Kensington. Everybody knows about, Kensington. It's not good. He says, well, listen to this. Hello, Corey. How's it going? Going well. My son was a wrestler. Now he's coaching. He was a TCNJ wrestler, and he was a high school wrestler in New Jersey. Yes, sir. Yes, Cheech. He wrestled since he was 5. Yeah, so, Brian, you have a blessed day, too. Yeah, so he said about Kensington, and that's a great success story. Now, did the cops make that happen? I don't think so. Something made that woman turn her life around. Now, when you're at Kensington, you're basically at the end. Like they're just picking up bodies every day. They're just taking bodies every day. Okay, Cheech, very good. Please stick around. Yes, I coached a little bit JV. I'm not a skilled coach, but now my son coaches at Robbinsville High School. So he went from youth to high school to collegiate. He wrestled 6 matches for TCNJ. He went 5-1 and then ended up with a career-ending back injury. And now he coaches at Robbinsville High School. He's a coach there now. Kensington is a shame, yes. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad to see it, Stephen. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Really is. I said I was getting off 20 minutes ago, but I'm multitasking because we're conversating. Yeah, it's a good kid. Yep. Got to AC twice. Didn't place. He finished in the top 12 in New Jersey 2 years in a row. So my point is this: stick with it. It's a hard sport. The lesson is in the pursuit. But my son got to Atlantic City twice, and he ended with a high school career of 133 wins in Jersey. I think 4 or 6 wins in Atlantic City. Did well. So my point is this: stick with it. So you give these kids a sense of purpose, they stay off the streets. Wrestling takes a lot of dedication, a lot of time. All right, so sports, that's a great sport, Cheech, that your son is into. 8th grade wrestling, beautiful. Just priming up, nice for high school, excellent. Really like it. Good, I'm glad he loves it. Clean, clean, clean. My son has had every skin disease there is. Clean, clean, clean. Wipe down, alcohol wipe, shower as soon as you're done. Don't wear the wrestling sneakers outside of the gym. There's all these things. So, well, I'm glad your kid loves it. I'm happy to see more people getting into the sport. Very good sport. Yep. And a lot of the wrestlers become law enforcement officers. Very interesting because they have a sense of discipline. 16 years undefeated in wrestling, nothing like your boy. No, he may be. 16 years, he may be. Stacks, I posted a new video of the whole internet speed test. Okay, sir? I know you got a little... You made a point yesterday to call me out. I'm laughing my ass off. Stigs, what are you doing? I was just watching your video, he says. Oh, yes. Please watch the skin issues. He's had every disease there is. So, Stacks, I did the whole thing just now. Take a look at it. I usually have a problem with writing the wrong year down. Me too, Ant. Well, I wasn't. I was happy with 2023, but I haven't had a problem yet. I was thinking about that this morning. That's very interesting that you say that. But I liked 2023. So everybody has different opinions, situations. All right, guys. With that, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to get out of here. 40 minutes in. Look out for Chatting with Stacks. He does put some good work in his channel there. And I should see you guys tonight. Yeah, check your internet because it does interfere with your stream, Stacks. You'd be very surprised if you do the reboot. When you do the reboot, your stream flows beautifully, especially if you use Stacks, especially if you use a virtual background. Your internet has to be strong. Your internet has got to be strong, Stacks, to use a virtual background. I don't typically use a virtual background. Yeah. All right, guys. With that, yeah, check the uploads. Osada knows. The download, so. The uploads is big for streaming. All right? Because that's where you'll see the frames drop as we have noticed on my channel here, and we fix it while we're live because that's what we do here. That's exactly what we do here. All right, guys. I'm hitting end stream. Everybody have a blessed Wednesday, 132024. I actually did the Italian goodbye today because we were having great conversation. I didn't want to leave. Again, it's not a show. Again, Stop and Frisk, I don't have a big opinion on it. But I did want to get your feedback on it, and that's all that I actually did. All right? I never really gave my wholehearted opinion. Am I for Stop and Frisk? I got to think it through. I think it's deeper than just the phrase stop and frisk. I think I would have to deep dive into it. Don't know if I could give a basic opinion, but I will say if you have nothing to worry about, you shouldn't worry about it. I mean, that makes kind of sense. If you have nothing to worry about, why should you worry about it? Right? Okay, guys. Have a blessed day. Tommy Stigs checking out. Ciao for now.